you say, okay, what do I do this year?
Mm-hmm.
Then you write those things. That's how you select like maybe 3 items of the 50 I want to do this year.
Correct.
I was like, okay, how am I supposed to do that? Then you plan a way.
Right.
Then apart from my mentors, this is something that I learned at Harvard because they were like, you are going to have a tough time. Even if you take one course, there's TAs, there's assignments, there's everything, and you're working professionals. How are you going to manage? So they are like, write down milestones. So you create a
Right.
very simple Word document and you write down milestones. I have
Correct.
my exam on the
Mm-hmm.
second week. I am
Okay.
doing my driving test, and which is in the third week. I have an
Okay.
office presentation, which is on the fourth week of Wednesday. I have
Okay.
assignments every Tuesday due. So you have those
Okay.
milestones written on every date, and then you look towards it and you're like, okay, I do know that I have this big milestones. What am I supposed to do today so as I make sure that this milestone is completed in the
Completely.
next week? And then
Correct.
you make your daily checklist and
Right.
just focus on today. Then don't think about future or the past. Just focus on today and the things you have to do today.
Right. So, I mean, it's a mixture of micro and macro managing. I suppose you have to bring both the things together. Have, yeah. So, that brings me to the next question. What is your quest in finance? I mean, how did you relate your career that you want to, I mean, study, or you have a thing for this finance subjects, portfolio management, investment banking? What do you think? Like, what inspired you to study this subject?
Oh, let's say I got lucky and I stumbled upon a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but to seriously answer this question, definitely I did stumble upon a good thing. I
Mhm.
was initially, and I am still a data scientist, which is more like an analytical background. And if you
Correct.
look into the data science domain, the highest advancement of machine learning AI are being done in finance and are being uploaded in like
Correct.
finance production
Yeah. Right.
systems. So if the highest technology on the forefront is finance, so I was like,
Mhm.
I have to be there. If I have to learn the most recent research, I have to be into that field. And if finance is
Correct.
doing data science at its best, I have to be there. That's how I was like, okay, let's start doing finance. But when I started learning finance, I realized that finance and economics are so closely tied up,
Mhm.
and economics governs every single thing. Even the
Correct.
airlines we are flying today are some
Right.
of the economic decisions that somebody took somewhere. And that is why it affected the
Related.
entire environment, that affected our entire race, that affects what will happen in future, that will even affect that whether humans will go on Mars or not, or a country will ruin, or we will get a job or we won't get a job. So I'm like, this is
Correct.
so much important. And if like in my our country like India, I don't see a lot of like definitely there are extremely talented people, but the contribution that they can make to the economic decisions, the way how difficult it is to if I want to get into a RBI committee for finance, it is so difficult. So I was like,
Difficult. Yeah.
if I have to really contribute back into a way that would affect the country, this is a field I should first be a master of and then do something good for the country.